all-girls academy. So it's like an arts-based therapeutic academy.
That's cool. Is that here in Salt Lake?
It's here in Salt Lake.
So you're a professor in the School of Rock.
Essentially.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Except for not the brand School of Rock, because they also happen to have a school here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they actually call it I think they just call it rock band class.
That's
Which
cool.
people are like, oh, you teach people how to play Rock Band, the video game? I'm like, no.
Yes, but we also learn instruments.
No, it's like band class, but instead of symphonic band or jazz band or show band, it's rock band, okay?
So how long have you been doing this?
Since September.
Did they give you a criteria, like an outline of what you have to follow? You just
I
kind of...
have complete liberty to do whatever the hell I want.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. So do you teach like aspects of songwriting and all that kind of stuff too, or do you just play other people's music? Like, is it more of a learn how to play instruments class or a, all around if you were to be in a rock band kind of course?
It's kind of all of the above. There's really no specific criteria, and there's no it's really just my discretion, And it's funny because they started out looking at it as like, well, these kids, a lot of them have music talent, and so if you can just take care of them for 3 hours, keep them out of our hair, and don't allow any problems to happen, we're happy. So just so I think they viewed it originally as kind of like a Mr. Mary Poppins position where I just make something out of the kids. It doesn't really matter what.
So are you like recruiting from the band class and saying, hey, you play a mean trombone?
I haven't had to do that, oddly enough. But they originally, it was one class, and there was like 11 or 12 kids. And I'm like, I got to find something for each one of these kids to do,
How many of them did you assign the salt shakers and the wood blocks?
Exactly. Yeah, the shaker egg and the djembe, and you play the little djembe because it's quieter. But actually, some of the kids in the class are amazingly talented.
That's cool.
Like there's several girls in there that are just really talented. They've got great voices. Some of them have a fantastic ear for music or ear for harmony, and it's been an absolute pleasure. And they ended up dividing the 3-hour block into 2 smaller classes. So
You got more one-on-one with the students.
I get more one-on-one, and then I can each class. We spend a lot of time listening to music, which oddly enough, some of these girls, like, their favorite music, and we're talking girls that are like age 12 to 17. Their favorite music is like Nirvana.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, what? This is what all the alt kids were listening to when I was a kid, and that was like 30 years ago.
Are they wearing the flannel with the ripped jeans and
Some of them are, but they've got like their own spin on it.
Yeah.
They're like using whiteout to draw on their leggings and stuff.
You know what? So like Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas" is one of the top trending tracks right now. It's made a resurgence. It came out like '96 or whatever, and it's
thank
huge
God. I've
right
been
now.
missing it.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, I played it last Saturday, and everyone was singing along with it, having a blast. And I just kind of threw it on because someone requested it, and I, whatever. But it's weird how music does that.
Well, yeah, I honestly don't even remember it going away. I feel like that song's been in my ear, like burrowing for some time now.
Right.
The one that I just can't seem to get rid of is that simply having a little Christmas.
Yeah, that one's the worst.
Like that kills me.
Yeah, there's another one that's been a long time rival of mine. That's the one that's like, it's the holiday season, so whoop-de-doo, dickory-dock, so all this stuff. It's nonsense. I hate it. But on the converse, I fell in love with Dominic the Italian Christmas Dump.
Oh, that's a good one.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
So
cool. Well, so we have limited time here. So we were going to see if you'd be kind enough to do a little Christmas jam for us in the spirit of the holidays. So if you haven't been thoroughly grossed out by all these food noises and
crunch.
But he's got a heart out here in the next
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
So I thought it might be cool to get the song out of the way and then sort of talk about it, where it came from. I'm sure it's got some deep inspiration. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, let's just take care of all the big things first.
Yeah. It's kind of on the same line as the Taking Christmas Back from Santa, right? It's a spoof on a Christmas song.
It is, yeah. Where, Ian, his Taking Back Christmas from Santa was such an awesome song.
It's gotten, like, I posted on my SoundCloud about this time last year, and it's got a couple hundred plays off of it. And I don't know if it's just you guys sharing with your friends or whatever, but it seemed to
I haven't shared
get some traction.
Well, it's more his song, so it's kind of up to him to promote it. But there's like the line in there is like, "Where's Mrs. Claus in all this? Does she like you spying on kids?" It's just
it's the perfect Christmas song in my opinion, because I am not a Christmas person, and it just kind of sums it all up for me.
Yeah. So with this song, what I did is I took Santa Baby, where it's so cliche, it's cute. You know, there's this girl and all she wants is all these material things, and she's talking all like Marilyn Monroe to
Santa Claus,
Jack Kennedy, you know? Exactly. And so I just thought, well, what would Santa Claus say back to her? And so I just call it Santa Daddy.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, no, it's been funny this year, and you can tell that it's like we got so much of this like Me Too stuff in the news and all this stuff. Like it's permeated even my kids. So I have a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old, and now every time they hear that song, they're like, "Oh my God, she's so superficial. Like, how could anybody be that way?" Like, you know, all
just
this
you
stuff.
wait, just age maybe
Yeah, it's
10
like
years.
it's gonna get worse.
Half the like, so I'm single, and when I get on Tinder or Bumble, you will very frequently see. You've heard of Tinder and Bumble.
Yeah.
There's dating apps,
Yeah.
right? Very frequently, you will come across profiles where some young girl, she's like, "So I'm really just looking for a sugar daddy. Here's my Venmo. Venmo me some money. I'm trying to pay for school." And
I wonder
see
how
what
often
happens.
that works.
Venmo me and see what happens. Oh, I'm sure there's some desperate, lonely mother effers out there that
Yeah.
are just like,
Here's
she'll
$100.
I can get attention from her, you know. So they Venmo her $50, and she'll probably send her like a screenshot of some other nude chick.
Yeah, that's probably the case.
It's probably some terrorist. It's probably not even girls. It's probably some terrorist who's just like, you know, he's hijacking photos online, creating false profiles, and then trying
using this money to feed terrorism.
Exactly. But nonetheless, so you've got that, and then like everybody's freaking about Baby It's Cold Outside.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, I heard, who is it? John Legend and somebody else rolled out a new PC version of it this year.
It's hysterical.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
What was the line in there that was so offensive?
Well, that whole song's like pretty rapey, but there's the whole thing about like, don't go home, grab another drink, hang out, you know.
Well, it's the whole premise to me is just a dude hitting on a girl.
Yeah, normal.
Yeah, he's just trying to get her to kick into the house and not go.
And
It's
show
cold
me,
outside.
show
Here's your
me a girl
excuse.
that doesn't like being pursued.
Right.
See, it's not the pursuit that's creepy. It's the guy doing the pursuing. Just like I've had to learn this, like at the gym. We've set a precedent. Girls don't want to be picked up on at the gym. That's a false precedent. Girls don't want to be harassed by creepy guys
Yeah.
at the gym.
Yeah.
Right? If the man of her dreams strolls in and is like respectful and kind to her, maybe builds a little rapport over the course of several days instead of like trying to get her to sleep with him like on the bench press.
Come on, that's a good spot.
Here, let me spot for you, babe.
Yeah, but it's everybody is taking the extreme case and then trying to use that to paint with a broad brush over every scenario. And you see that everywhere. You see that politically. You see that from people trying to get clickbait to people just wanting to make fun of an old song where it's kind of a cute song where just like this dude's like trying to coax the girl into like, don't go home just yet, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sure that
Any
was the
excuse to
premise
keep her
of this
here.
song to begin with. So what changed? What made it so offensive? You know, it's been around for 30
yeah,
years.
it's all context. I mean, it might even be older than that, actually. And the thing with that song, and it cracks me up because it has so much to do with sort of the current mindset and the current, like, I don't know, the way that the lens people are seeing things through. The one example that always makes me laugh, my little kid loves this song, you know, Wake Up Little Susie, right? From like the 50s or 60s, right? The whole thing is they went to this guy's house to watch a movie. They fell asleep. And oh my God, if their friends find out that she didn't get home on time, could you imagine what they would think that might have gone down?
Yeah.
They didn't do anything. They weren't being scandalous. They weren't doing any of these rap lyrics. None of that stuff. All they did was fall asleep watching a movie, and she got home after curfew. But oh my God, if word spreads to her friends, can you imagine what would happen?
Well,
And it's like it's just such a clear indicator of the difference or like where we are in society. When back then, you know, it would have been so disrespectful or it would have been so whatever to, you know,
taboo.
yeah, like it
To
would have been
now,
such a
it's
weird
like
thing.
every other
and
word.
now it's like, you know, bitches and hoes. Like it's a totally different world.
Yeah. And you know, I heard this on Joe Rogan. I think he's the one who said this. It's not even that anybody is genuinely offended by that song. It's that people are motivated by sensationalism.
Yes.
And they're motivated by getting attention. And so they're using as a platform.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're using shock values. And so it's like, if I can show how shocked I am and how offended I am, I've just added value to whatever I'm putting out there on social media.
Well, and then we end up rewarding the bigger, not like we specifically, but we, the royal we,
Generalization, yeah.
end up sort of, rewarding those big reactions by letting them go viral or whatever. It's not unlike this Peloton thing that's been going on lately with the commercial where the wildly fit person got a new bike. Like, I mean, it's like, there's a way to do that ad that's super hyper offensive, and now on a to be PC even in our own world, that I can't speak for like the woman's perspective on that, but clearly a fitness person, clearly into this sort of thing, and this device that her husband bought her, which is really expensive by the way,
Right.
is somehow offensive to her sensibilities, but had it been the same ad where he bought her an Audi A8, it would have been nothing, or that new Mercedes, it's all good. But if it comes down to personal fitness, then it's a problem.
Right.
And so, like, the commentary that comes with it is totally different. Yeah. It's such a weird spot.
And I mean, and I could go down this rabbit hole for ages, but coming back to, so the context of the song is you've got like Santa baby, do all these things for me, and it's like, so I just thought, if I were Santa, I'd be thinking, all right, girl, what's in it for me?
All right, I got your
And
yacht.
That's what
gonna cost you.
Santa Daddy is all about. And it's meant to be creepy. It's not meant to offend anybody. It's just meant to be like funny and risque. And it's like, you know what? If girls can be like parading around in vagina hats, and like rappers can be like posting videos of money falling with twerking asses all over the place, then I can sing a rhetorical song about Santa, wanting something in exchange for all this bling he's dishing out.
I love it. Cool. Well, yeah. So we got about 10 more minutes with you. So let's go ahead and get this thing going, man.
Yeah, pull up that mic that's over there by it.
This is our first time actually doing a live performance during the show.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and adjust cameras and stuff on the fly so you can see things. So pardon our lack of preparedness.
Scoot this way just a little bit if you can, and then pull that. Yep.
Just do one of these.
Oh, there we go.
Now I don't have all the hardware in my face.
I know.
That's right. We got to see that handsome smile.
You want to see if you can get some audio on this guitar here?
Yeah, go ahead and strum away. I think we're on the right channel there.
Come on now, guitar. Come into my headphones.
Let me see if we got that there. Mic 4. Turn the strum a little more.
So while Mike's getting this set up, I'll give you a quick little lunch update. So lunch was good.
Yeah.
So the sushi burritos
and
were
it's
good.
not over.
And we're still noshing here. So that's a win.
I think we're good. Are
Yeah.
you getting it in your headphones? Yeah.
Sounds
There
good
it
over
goes.
here. I can hear
Yeah,
it.
there we go.
All
Okay.
right.
All right, cool. Well, me and Michael shut up, and here we go with Santa Daddy.
All right, here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2. Santa Daddy is waiting for you under the tree. Let's see how good a girl you can be. Santa Daddy is gonna be your daddy tonight. Little darling, all the beautiful gifts from me, you know they came at a price, not free. So who you calling daddy tonight? Think of all the fun we've missed, all the mistletoe we've seen but haven't kissed. We got to make up for lost time. So what do you say, your place or mine? Santa Daddy is waiting for you dressed in a stocking cap and wearing nothing else but that. So who you calling daddy tonight?
don't take me literally, but I want to come and light your Christmas tree. And likewise, you can light mine. So what do you say, your place or mine? Santa Daddy is searching for a Mrs. Claus, and homie isn't down with reindeer paws. So let me smoke your chimney tonight. So come and smoke my chimney tonight. So let me smoke your chimney tonight.
And with that note, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holiday.
Merry effing Christmas.
Well, thanks, Scott. I appreciate you coming in.
I mean, I would love to, ask you deep stories about the inspiration and the trauma, whatever else happened in your life that led to this. But no, I think it's pretty on the nose. So that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing that, man.
Thanks
I really
for having me,
appreciate it.
guys.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah, lots of fun. So cool. So everybody stick with us. I think we're going to have a little more show either before or after this. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Anywhere they can find your music online?
Right now, basically just 2 places. I've got a CD in the works that should be out here, I'm hoping, like March.
Nice.
That's going to have some new good stuff on it. But until then, the best place is my YouTube and my Instagram. So at Scott Foster Rock.
Perfect.
All right.
Very
Killer.
simple.
All right, everybody check them out and enjoy the latest hit, Santa Daddy. Woohoo! We'll see y'all next time.
That was hilarious.
That's awesome.